Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld Fortress! We've got 10 people! Wow, when did we get up to 10? Amazing! 10 people out here, and we're expanding our base. What I've done is carved out these 11 by 11 areas, which are kind of ideal for these heated sun lamp areas. Much more efficient than this anyway, which I should have moved everything over anyway. And I probably will at some point. Actually, I just realized. Well, I assume I'd have to deconstruct. I'm going to leave it, even though it's all kind of derpy looking. I'm expanding this for, like, the stockpile, but I realized I could have knocked down this wall and expanded this way, and that probably would have been fine, too, but I'm going to be okay with it. So we got a few people with passion for mining who are doing mining. I mean, at a level 3 kind of thing. I mean, I could conceivably drop it down to a 4 or something like that, let them do other things. See, when I have these mining jobs, this is when we have the big stutter. I think they're trying to, like, pathfind their way and figure out how to get to all these different sites. We get the micro stutters, but we'll just have to deal with it. Poor Time Havoc with like everything wrong with his liver, carcinoma, cirrhosis, and we know it takes a long time. Oh, we got some visitors. Excellent. We know it takes a really long time to tech up the synthetic organs. We may just have to harvest some from prisoners. That may just have to be the way that it is. Yeah, we need more blocks. I need to make these prisoner rooms. I want to get more bedrooms ready here just in case. These things do have to be hauled out of these hallways, because otherwise they just slow down things so much. I don't know, maybe it's... I mean, it's got to be done at some point, so we may as well do it now before people lose a bunch of time walking back and forth through these things. It makes sense. I don't know, makes sense to me. So, hold on. Did we actually get rid of the flamethrower weapon? First of all, you are not equipped with anything, so let's give you something. I think we only have one person that's a brawler, despite having so many people with weapons. I realize you don't have any shooting skill, but I want you to grab a gun anyway. Now that we have a brawler, I like the idea of actually having a couple people running around with melee weapons. It turns out to be fairly handy, but guns are better, especially on mass. So a couple of people to guard our shooters against people trying to move into melee range, and otherwise everyone with guns, even if you kind of suck at it. If we got a bit more... Actually, we probably have enough cloth to set up a shooting gallery. I just realized. I think I'm going to set up down here. It's fairly far away. I don't know how often people would go. Maybe we'll actually... I don't want to set up somewhere that will damage a wall, because otherwise it'll keep setting up a chain of repair. Maybe down here, so under Joy, shooting target. That works. And what I'll do, I think they might be able to use it as is, but I'm going to mine that out. So we'll have a little shooting range over here. People shouldn't really get in between the shooting spot and the target. We could always dig a little deeper. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to dig deeper here, put the target down there. Not quite that deep. I'm going to leave 2 thickness worth of stone here, because eventually we will shoot our way through. Here, we'll leave 3 for behinds. I like it. I mean, this part here is going to be internal, so it's not like it's going to open up a hole to the outside, but still. Herd migration of alpha beavers. Yeah, it's too many of them to, I think, conveniently fight. Although we could get the entire group out there, but yeah, then we just trigger a manhunter pack, effectively. And that doesn't sound like... Well, it does sound like a lot of fun, but it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, so we'll just let them go through. I'm surprised we still don't have this centipede chopped up yet. It is deteriorating. I mean, we do have a thingy for it. Prioritize work at machining table. Yeah, the route they have to go outside is kind of nuts, but is it that bad? There you go. Just want to do that. I don't want that to deteriorate all the way down to nothing. We want to get our components and plasteel or whatever we get from doing this. Yeah, see, plasteel. And we need a little bit of it for our research table, our multi-analyzer, which actually we can probably build now. Plasteel, gold. This room's getting pretty crowded, but that's fine. That'll boost our research speed, but it also, there's some tech that we need the multi-analyzer to research it in the first place. So yeah. Oh, compacted machinery over here. Okay, well, let's mine that before we set up the shooting gallery. Because we don't want... we won't want to get it out of the way later. Broken down cooler, not a big deal. And that over there, too. Get that out of the way. We'll probably do a high priority haul on the compacted machinery after it's been dug up as well. Just get everything out of there before we set up the shooting range. Who's starving? Like, are you seriously working that hard? I mean, I did tell you to do some machining. Whatever, you'll eat soon. Won't you? There you go. And you're making some helmets, yeah, which is good. We may have to force you to finish it or something. Because you're probably doing other types of work. What are you doing with your time there, Jasseth? And you're back to making a simple helmet after eating, so that's good. And yeah, you don't have a helmet for yourself. I think there's a couple other people that are just going around with hats as well. So getting back to the helmet construction will be, in fact, very nice. Hauling that, which is good. More construction, which is good. Alright, research. So, what are we going to research after we finish agriculture? Well, I mean, we might have to work our way up to prosthetics and tissue printing and stuff. Now, I don't remember. There's tissue printing, and then there was... There was another artificial organ-y thing, wasn't there? I feel like there were 2 levels of it. I do want the hospital beds and vitals monitor at some point, but we don't even have proper medicine yet. Oh, synthetic organs down here. Now, I think the difference is with tissue printing, you can make a liver of some kind. It's just not a very good one. It's like artificial liver, and then you can get the next level, which is synthetic liver. Still, I think we'll have to deal with artificial livers, or whatever the first tier of it is, especially since the research is a lot less insane, because it's not like spacer tech, I don't think. Well, or maybe it still is, but it's still a little easier to research. So yeah, that'll be the next thing in queue. Because a lot of people are going to start needing livers real soon. So I think we're going to need a second room for fabricating. Which probably means we'll have to build a second tool cabinet, unfortunately. I mean, I suppose I can get rid of this little crafting spot here. But really, we're going to replace this crafting spot with, like, a drug lab at some point, too, so... yeah, let's get the tissue printer going on. Yeah, it's still spacer tech, so it's still fairly costly, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, so these things urgently haul to get that out of the way. Then we're going to... set a target dummy over there. So we got our trees. So, do I want to move any of this indoors then? We really need larger areas. I don't know where I want to do it or what I want to do. We may hold off on actually planting the trees for now. Which is like, well, why did you research it right now? Well... I didn't necessarily know what I was going to do. I kind of like the idea of doing one round of this harvest. I drew all these pretty little squares. I want one growing season with my pretty little squares. We'll figure out the trees next game. Plus, we need more time to set up our greenhouses inside. That actually makes a lot of sense. There! I have a reason for what I'm doing all of a sudden. Ah! But yeah, second workshop. I mean, I guess the drug counter could come in here. Because why not, right? Okay, you know what? Here, we're going to deconstruct you. I'm going to reinstall the chair there. And yeah, the tissue print will go here. Unless it's a bigger machine, and it might be. In which case, well, we'll sort that out when we get there. Hauling out some rocks, that's good. No rocks being made for a little bit, that's slightly annoying. So yeah, there is a lot of mining still going on. We can probably bring it down a notch. These aren't actually priority areas. I'm going to bring the mining down to a 4. If they've got nothing else to do, they can still do that mining. But we'll set up some other jobs. Or we'll let them do some other work. Might be some hauling, might be some of this crafting going on, and yeah. Because I think there was a lot of level 3 crafting, and crafting is lower in the list than mining. Yeah, we can probably do that. Why are you mining? You're a guest! Too smart, prostophile, lazy. You've got a lot of passion for mining. I guess you're doing it to get joy. You know what? Hey, if you want to help that badly, we'll try to recruit you. How about that? Not that we have the bedrooms yet, but we'll get there. Cyclically neurotic with passion for, like, everything. Holy cow. Cal. Steadfast is great. Oh my god, these people are fantastic. Double passion for crafting and cooking? One thing I might want to do is build a second cooking station. If we do get more people who can cook, we might just want to double up on the cooking jobs. New recruit! Sayo! Well, you're not going to be Sayo. You're going to be... hold on. I'm just bringing up my tab here. Sayo, you're going to need a bedroom. Is going to be Sagacious? That's a word, right? Sagacious Z. I don't know what oh, it's like sage, right? You're sage. Sagacious? Is it Sagacious? No, it must be a hard G, because it's got the A over there. I don't know. But I think it's that. It's like someone who's sage. Enjoyed our stay, left on some guave, some herbal meds. Nice. Amazed by our hospitality. Well, we're pretty great. We're pretty great. So let's get one of these standard sort of jobbers and copy it over to Sagacious. Just get the default, like, I'm not a real doctor, I'm not a real warden, but I've got some of those things. I'm not a... Oh, you actually are a real cook. Was it just refueling? Brew liquor should probably be higher. I don't know. The multi-level stuff is handy, but it is confusing sometimes. Yeah, that was just refueling. Well, we don't need to worry about that. So cooking has to be high priority. Now, Sagacious not particularly good at cooking, but he's got some passion for it, and so I'm okay with... He might food poison people a little bit, but that's probably fine. Got super passion for mining, although you'll probably cook first, especially if we set up a second cooking station. Turn out smithing, crafting. You could research, but I think we can leave that off. We got the generic hall... Oh, you do actually... Here, we'll put the grow on as well. Grow has to happen high priority. You will be cooking. We could consider turning off Simone's cooking and get you to work on smithing and tailoring instead, because you've got a bit more passion for that. I know, we can put some level 4 jobs on there, although that'll probably lead to like an incomplete piece of clothing just lingering around forever, which is kind of annoying. We will reevaluate, but yeah, I'm going to set up a second cooking station. Electric stove. Right there. Oh, I mean, you can copy builds, but it's probably easiest if I just go build copy. I'm hoping that copies over the builds as well. It might not. We'll see. Build while constructing a marble block wall. Well, that's pretty lame. And yeah, we need more beds soon, too. But we don't have enough blocks of one kind. I mean, I could make some wooden beds, I suppose. Yeah, I was going to say, the people we recruit need to be reset on their drug policy. Done, done. Still have some pathfinding issues. Will probably go away once this mining is done. Or at least, by pathfinding issues, I mean these little micro stutters, which I'm pretty sure are related to these big mining jobs like that. Because they're having to, like, I think they're having to evaluate, like, all these squares in terms of what's reachable or not. There might be ways to optimize that. And I might be wrong about what's causing the issue, of course. Unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. It's one of my favorite quotes from Princess Bride. Oh, you were set to potato. Oh, I was going to set you to mushrooms. Because we got lots of potato. You know what? Even though it's going to kind of ruin the harvest. Well, no, it probably will. I'm still going to go and switch it to mushroom. There we go. More plump helmets. They're not actually plump helmets, but they sort of feel like it. Set some regular priority hall on that. Sagacious is actually sleeping outside. Which that seems like a protest sleep. It's like, what? No bed for me, huh? Well, I'll show you. I suppose I could turn off the guest policy, or make one of these medical beds not medical. That probably is a fine way to do it. Let him sleep in the hospital for now. At least it's clean. You got all these idle beds. Okay. So researching the tissue printing. I think I'm pleased with that. We will put it there when it gets done. Nope, you didn't do that. Copy all. We can paste linked, so if we make a change to 1. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. They're both linked. So making a change to either one will change the other one. I mean, other than, I think, adding a new job, because that won't be linked by default. I'm not sure. But there we go. Double the cooking tables, because we do have a lot of people with cooking duties right now. And a lot of mouths to feed, so we actually do need to produce food fairly quickly. And then they stop. What are they doing? Oh, drinking vodka. All right. Where are you going? Cleaning rock rubble. Yeah, cleaning's a pretty high priority job. We're making a mess over here, so I don't know. I guess that's fine. I really like the way we've kept everything clean over here. With everyone being like, #1 priority is cleaning. I think has actually worked out very strong. Finally, this door is made. This one is still there, but they can't dodge all the traps anymore. I mean, I could have, like, you know, maybe set up different priorities for some of these work jobs, but that's all right. So, there we go. Another block being made here. Replacement block being brought in. Nice to see some crafting happening. Sagacious has, like... No, you actually don't have a passion for crafting. Not bad. And it set it to a 1? Wait, hold on. Something went weird there. Then these... Oh, yeah, operate on mechanoids as well. Just cleaning this up so it looks a little less silly. A regular 3, nothing. Regular 3. I do like the extended work list, but it does make it a little harder to tell at a glance what people are doing. Puppet's got so much passion for this and so much skill as well. But he's the only person with a... He's got double passion for research. I think it's double. Yeah. I had to move real close to the monitor to actually be able to tell. He's got double passion and the highest skill as well. So I think we just keep him on research now. There's enough other people who can do these other things, even though he's really good at it. Did we, like, not mark this wall to be done? I don't know. It's marked to be mined. It's just no one's gotten around to it. Okay. It's a little bit odd, but I guess that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, once again, order a bunch of marble beds over here. I realize we don't have enough, but that's okay. You're going to go there, 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 and there. And... we'll also set up marble doors over here. Because we are, like, making marble is still our highest priority. Yorkshire Terriers. A group of them. Really? Now, these can be trained for nothing. They're too small to haul things. Meat's back on the menu. poor little Yorkies. But that's the way it's going to be. If I assign the animals to Animal Area 1, which actually isn't defined, but expand allowed area, Animal Area 1, like here. There we go. The Yorkies should move over there, which will make it that much easier to butcher them. If only you could fetch. If only you were big enough to carry things. And you can fetch, but yeah, you're not big enough to carry things. That is the problem. I feel like we need lights in here. Don't we? I feel like they should, like, flank to be symmetrical. Because people are going to stand sort of over here. They'll complain about being dark. Where's the... Oh, I can't tell where they stand for this. Well, that's kind of annoying. Alright, we'll do this. I think you'll probably stand on the other side of the light. You'll be backlit. Maybe you'll cast a shadow, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be enough ambient light for it to work. Animal handling is high, and I think animal handling is part of the butcher job. Slaughter animals, yeah. It's like, you love animals, therefore, you're going to be responsible for slaughtering them. I mean, I guess you know about animals, so you know how to slaughter them in a humane way, not just bopping them on the head until they stop moving. Which doesn't sound so very nice. Extreme break risk. Now, that's probably because you keep sleeping outside. You also don't have a bionic body part. Well, you're going to have to lose a body part probably first, but I don't know. We're working on it. We're working on the tissue printing. We'll probably work on bionics after that. Mr. the Sage, we'll see what we can do to get you up there. But you're very likely to break. You're too smart, so your break thing is a lot higher. Oh, that's right. At least you do have a bedroom. Somewhat impressive. Superior quality bed as well. So, you know, you got that going for you. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we want marble blocks all over here. Wow, this wall got done. Just got to wait for the door there and there. Wow, okay. So, yeah, this actually, the furniture here will definitely start to get constructed soon on the basis that where our need for blocks is going down pretty dramatically. Love it. There you go. Just looks better with this light. These poor little puppies all over the place. Look away, everyone. Look away. I need to hide my shame. But, you know, they weren't going to be helpful. I mean, you know, you could get bonded animals and then people can get a positive vibe from out. Oh, look at the funky shadow that happens here. Probably some weird interplay with, like, the roofs and things like that. There we go. More blocks. Are you set to just... You can just drop it where you are, man. You don't have to drag it all the way to a storage spot. It's okay. I mean, you might end up dragging it because you're on your way to picking up a new block anyway. No, there. See, that's better. That's fine. Someone else will grab that. Probably someone who's just looking to construct, and then they'll be happy that the blocks are a little closer. That's going to be fine. That's not actually a storage spot for blocks. It just happens to be dropping it on top of our boulder spot. There we go. Go working on the door. Yeah. So construction's going to happen pretty fast now. What is this? Oh, grilled veggies, and then we've got the kebabs. So yeah, it's good that we've got 2 people working on stuff, but I think Sage is only the level 2. So apparently you can grill steak at a low level. Probably isn't going to do a great job. Look at all these black lines in the ground. Is that like weird power conduit stuff? Wow. Yeah. I could probably ask these guys to like reset their power conduit. They'd probably find a more convenient spot to do it. The other thing I could do is like actually power around here and things would start looking less silly. There we go. That rock finally got hauled out of the way. Someone must have dropped it for it to be there. It feels a little unlikely that it wouldn't have gotten around to it before. Alright, awful bedroom. This is going to be a prisoner room, although short term, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset this to a medical bed. Yeah, these are all high priority halls and people... Oh, no, that's a normal priority hall. That's right. But maybe we'll actually rush it a little bit more. Clear these out. Because we'll use that as a regular bedroom for a while. I need to smooth walls up all around this block to make it prettier. And like that. And just on the front here to make it easier to route some power through all this. I mean, we'll do all the walls in these prisoner areas at some point too. But for now, this is going to be enough. So we got the storage room there, although we still got plenty of storage over here, and it's closer, so it's going to be used first. Cooking is happening. Oh, auto doors! Hold on. Auto doors are like... Are they down here in this weird area? I can search for it. I forgot there's a search. Auto doors. We're going to do this, followed by tissue printing. Because I want these to be auto-doored, finally. Item stash opportunity. Yeah, but they're all guarded! My people aren't that good at warfare. And the game difficulty is high, so I think there'd be a lot of guards. At some point, we may want to re-enable, like, bulk smoothing for people, because skill's not really important, although I think it affects speed. But yeah, in a sense, I don't think there's any reason that our functional constructors... Oh, I guess we already had that. Build roofs, remove roofs. High priority is good. Deconstruct, everyone can do that. Yeah, here's the smooth walls. I think I'm going to do this, because, yeah, I don't think it's skill dependent. So we'll just get everyone to go and help out right away. Limited time job, and that way the, you know... It might affect speed, but other than that, then frees up the constructors to do something else. I don't know. It's hard to decide what the right priority for things are for things, but for things. Sure. But it'll help us route the power, which actually is kind of nice to be able to do as quickly as possible. We got a sad wander from Yax. Oh, I'm sorry, Yax. You'll probably start being stupid and starve and tired, and I'll yell at you in a bit, but for right now, I feel bad for you. Power. So, okay, it's already routing around there. Cross here, we'll run down to there. If we want lamps a little further in, we may need to like smooth more things to actually get it working, but yeah, well, we'll get there when we get there. We don't need to cross over there because we've got power on the other side. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. And we'll probably do some smoothing of the floors soon. But the walls, more important. And this is my favorite mod. I know it's like 4 times as long to smooth walls as floors. It's a very time-consuming job. But it's a hell of a lot more convenient than just ripping down all this and then rebuilding it all. Because that's tedious clicking. Who wants that? There we go. We'll run it up to here. We will want some vents and heating in here too. Which actually I could have mined out instead of smoothing. To save time. Cancel. Cancel. Mine. Yeah. I'll probably do the thing. I'll probably leave all 4 rooms connected and just put a heater in these 2. 1 heater might be enough. We're deep in the mountains, actually. It might be enough. But I'll still connect up all 4 rooms. Because why not? No longer wandering in sadness. That's good. You didn't even need to start starving. That's good. Spring has started. 6th of April, May. So we're going to get there. It's cold right now. -7. A little bit of snow on the ground. Not much, but it's enough to slow down our walking a lot. But it took a while for the snow to accumulate here. We're in a desert, so desert has very low precipitation. Can still get cold. Antarctica is the largest desert in the world because it has no precipitation. Well, almost no precipitation. Yeah, may as well keep smoothing that. That's fine. We'll work on these. I didn't force a quality on these, although I probably should. Make sure they're at least good. There we go. Same thing over here. Done. And this one turned out to be superior, which is nice. I mean, I know it's just prisoner rooms, but... Oh my... A berserk! Sagacious is gone berserk and is starting some bullshit over here. Well. Let's grab everyone. Oh... Melee attack. The problem is... Wark over here. Oh, doesn't have a melee weapon. Okay. I thought Wark did for a while. Jassith does. So, I'm actually going to change your mind. So you don't beat people with a mace. Although, at least the mace is blunt. But yeah, we'll just use fists. There we go. Unselect everyone. Good. We can probably do a bulk on forbid. Apparently you're carrying a short bow when you joined us. Never did recheck your weapons. How badly hurt were you? Ah, you're fine. Don't even need medicine for that. There is a there's a mod called, I believe, Pharmacist. It's at the top of the like hot mods for right now. And what it does, it lets you set rules for medicine based on the wound, as well as like the type of you know, person. So you can say like for bruises like this, don't use any medicine because what's the point? You treat people, but don't bother with medicine. And then for minor injuries, yeah, you can use herbal meds, but that's it, or so on and so forth. It's kind of interesting that that becomes an option. And I suspect I will probably grab it at some point. I didn't want to grab it today, just because I don't have a lot of time today, and if I had to like debug mod conflicts, it wasn't going to be a good day for that. But probably we will see it in the future. In the future! So at some point we'll pretty up these prisoner rooms, and maybe I didn't even need to bother putting the bed, although part of it I was doing this because I want to be able to clear up this hospital bed. So, you know, this is Sagacious's room, and that'll go away at some point. There we go. Vent. And yeah, a heater right there. That'll probably be enough for all these rooms, especially being so deep in the mountains. We get nice insulation. I think it's going to be okay. We'll put in the lamps as well over here. Boom, 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 boom. And then hopefully more art soon. Still waiting. The good quality art gets put there, but people aren't getting around to it. Flamebeard working on a parka. That's fine. There you go. This is going to make me happy. We'll learn some shooting skills. Now, not many of my people have shooting passion, unfortunately. So the skill ups are going to be slow. But it's a way to get joy and actually, you know, have a purpose in life. This cleaning area. Yeah, I wonder if, like, shooting this is going to lead to a lot of dirt and require cleaning. I'm kind of worried that people are going to get themselves shot while doing some cleaning here, but I could build up more walls, just making us... I don't know. We'll leave it be. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? We've never had anyone accidentally shoot each other. think this bed may have been built and then canceled because it wasn't high enough quality. I think that's what we're seeing there. We do waste a little material doing that. And of course, this mod here is the same as doing it manually, but it just avoids like checking what quality do we get. Oh, let's disassemble it, and doing that over and over again. These are all fine, right? That's normal. We might want to oh, that one's poor. Well, when these beds get made, what we'll do is we'll manually deconstruct this one and then rebuild it to a higher standard. And we may actually even do that with the normal bed as well. I mean, they're very happy about the bedrooms because of the art, but we can actually hope to boost their comfort as well, which would be a pretty nice thing. Fixing this cooler is pretty important because, you know, that's our freezer here. Labrador Retrievers joined. Okay, there's only 2. 10-year-old male, 11-year-old male. It's too bad that there's only 2, but yeah. Train. Done. And we've got more than one person with animal handling turned on, which is great. I may want to restrict the animals to the animal area, because it'll be a little closer to the base. It's where the food is. It'll keep them a little safer from random attacks. Yeah, I like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was going to say, it's lagging all of a sudden. Where are the retrievers? Okay, they're up here. I think these guys spawned all in the same area. Wow. We would have lost Elmer and Howard right away. Elmer and Howard are great names for old dogs. I mean, they are older, so it's like, and they're older names. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, well, I mean, we have guns, we have traps, our walls are all up. We've got more people than before. They're not necessarily great at shooting, but they're armed anyway. A couple people with melee weapons, which is fine. I think we'll be able to handle this raid just fine, but it will have to wait until next time. Thanks for watching, folks. See you then.